Good morning, dear students. In the previous session, we had learned the modules. The modules are most important topic in what do we call Python. What do you mean by the module? Module is a Python source code where we can import the functions of that Python source code. Any Python source code may act as a module. Concentrate. Okay, ಯಾವುದೇ ಬರೆದಂತಹ ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಬರೆದಂತಹ ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ module to other source code. There are that is nothing but modules are a packages or a library in Python. What do you mean by the library or a package? That contains some inbuilt functions which we call at the time of execution or at the time of uh, program where we want those inbuilt functions. ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ದಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಓಕೆ, so here the modules are Python source code which can be imported in other Python source code. How we were going to import those things? There are two ways to import modules. One is import statement. Import module 1, module 2, module 3, so on up to module n. It is a syntax. So import, if suppose the module is named as calculation, how you are going to import? Import module name, that is import calculation. You are going to call the calculation, import calculation. Suppose in calculation there are three functions: summation, addition and multiplication. So if only I want a subtraction, if only I want a multiplication, what I am going to do? From module, which module? Calculation module. Import, what I need to import? Only single function, that is multiplication. From calculation module, import the multiplication module. These are the two ways to call the modules or to import the modules or to import the functions in the modules. So this is what an important question for you people of for 5 marks. He is going to ask a 5 marks how we were going to implement the modules in Python. What is a module? Define a module. How we were going to implement the module in Python. It is an important question to you. You need to discuss both programs along with the syntaxes. Clear it is? I think module is clear to you people. Modules are clear to you people. Raise your hand. Modules are clear to you people. Raise your hand. Modules are clear. Modules are clear. Okay. My dear students, modules are clear. So almost all the first unit is over. Today and tomorrow I'm going to over the first unit. Okay, we are going to complete the first unit. Tomorrow itself you are going to get the notes. Already those are ready. I need to add 2 more programs to the notes. Okay, tomorrow when I'm going to complete this topic, that is this unit, I'm going to give the notes. Okay, so first unit, last most topic, another topic is there, that is what we call files and specification. 2 topics, specification and files. Okay, we'll just discuss in brief because files topic will be appear in a fourth unit, I think so. Okay, today we are going to learn the recursion topic. Almost all you know about a recursion. Almost all in every programming language you learn the recursion. I think except Java, I think so. Java na bittu ನೀವು recursion ಅನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ, C ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ, C++ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ. Yes. Okay, so recursion in the sense what do you mean by the recursion? Let us understand the definition. Even though we know that one, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ recursion definition ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ. Recursion definition ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋರಿ. That function is going to call going to call itself, a function that is going to call itself, where within this body, within the function body, the function which calls itself in its body, in its body, that is known as a recursion ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Even though it is going to call itself, there should be some certain conditions. It should satisfy that certain conditions and it should return some value. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ನಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that method is called as a recursive method. Concentrate here. Simple definition as you learned in the previous programming languages. The function who call itself one or more times in its body, it is called as recursion, which call itself within its body, applying some conditions, some constraint, and it must and should return some value. That is called as a recursive method. Hope the difference between recursive method and recursion is clear now. Okay, clear it is, my dear students, clear agida? Let me understand by taking an example. What do you mean by the recursion? In the sense, the function which call itself one or more times, it is called as a recursion. Doing such things, doing such operations, doing such tasks, that function is known as, that method is known as a recursive method and the ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. So some example, some sort of example. Assume that function named formal parameter. So here statement 1, else if statement 1, else what are you going to call? Function name actual parameter. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿಕತ್ತದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the same function should call its in body. ಅದರ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ, ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಇದು ಕಾಲ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ? here I am passing the actual parameters which will bound with formal parameters. So what is the definition of recursion? That is once again the function who call itself one or more time in the body of itself is called as a recursion anta helidvi. So there are once again you are going to learn the same example, that is a factorial of numbers. Definitely he is going to ask only one question, that may be the factorial, that may be the Fibonacci. ಎರಡು ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಾವ. ನಾ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ, ಫಿಬೊನಸಿ ನೀವೇ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೌ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಅ ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಕೋಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್, ದೆನ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಅ ಫಿಬೊನಸಿ. ಸೊ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ರಿಕರ್ಷನ್. Only he concentrates on program. So first let us learn the logic of the program. What do you mean by the 3 factorial? 3 factorial ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? 3 into 2 into 1. Am I right? 3 factorial and this is 3 into 2 into 1. That is 2 3s are 6, 6. 3 factorial is 6. Am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right, my dear students? Am I right, my dear students? Dear students, are you there? So I need to apply. I can write this program in a two ways. One is iterative, another one is recursive. Iterative in the sense, iterative ಮತ್ತು recursive ಸಂಬಂಧ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ in the iterative function we are going to loop itself, loop ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ using the for and while. Recursive in the sense we are not going to use any looping statement here. We'll call the same function. Function ಅನ್ನ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಕರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತೀವಿ. So let us learn this logic. ಈ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡೋಣ. So I will write this logic here in the corner. 3 factorial is there. 3 factorial is there. Let us learn this one. First you need to define a function. I will write the heading, that is program to illustrate one second. Okay, what are we going to do? Program to illustrate factorial using recursion. So how we are going to write it? First we need to define a function. That is DEF, defining a function. What do you need to do? What do you need to give the name? As you know that one. Nimge ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಆ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I will call it as fact of what I need to pass. The number which I need to calculate the factorial. Here we denote it as object, we not denote it as number. Now ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ object ಅನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. To hold the object I need to pass the formal parameter, that is a one variable, that is n. def of n ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. def of n. What do you mean by next? Here in the semicolon, that is colon. I'm going to give the colon. Nodri, fact ಅನ್ನೋ function ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. So what I need to do now? According to the logic I need to implement it. What is the logic? 3 into 2 into 1. 3 into 2 into 1. Okay? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ? What is the 1 factorial? What do you mean by the 1 factorial? 1 factorial will be 1 only, because 1 into 1 1. 1 factorial the result ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ನನಗೆ 1 ಆಗಿನೇ ಉಳಿತದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದನ? ರೈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್. Am I right? ತಿಳಿಲಿಕತ್ತದ? ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ತಿಳಿಲಿಕತ್ತದ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕತ್ತದ್ರಿ? ಹಾ, ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅದ ಬಾಡಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದ ಬಾಡಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. If I want to write the function body, first I will check whether it is 1 or not, which is whether I am passing the 1 as n ಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನ 1 ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತೀನ. If I am passing 1, what will be the factorial? 1 is our factorial. 1 is our factorial. There is no further calculation and all the things. So what I am going to do here, if n equal to 1, if it is true, what I need to return? Return n value or 1. Return n value or 1. 1 return ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? Return n, because n containing the 1. I think this body part is clear to you. This body part is clear to you now. Okay? I will take else. If it is n is equal to 1, this will execute. If it is n is equal to 1, this will execute. If it is more than 1, n should not be 0. N should be greater than 0. Lakshya. If n should be greater than 0, n should not be 0. Our condition n before. If n is equal to 1, what is the direct answer? 1. If 1 ಗಿಂತ more than 1 ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ what I need to do? What I need to do? ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. If it is 3 factorial, that is n, correct, right? If it is a 3 factorial, I am taking it as n. So n into 3 factorial ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 3 n ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಾ 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕತ್ತೀನಿ. n ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕತ್ತೀನಿ. 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 3 minus 1, I will get the result as a 2. Correct, right? So n into n minus 1. n into n minus 1 is a formula now. n into n minus 1. Correct, right? Am I right? Raise your hands. This one I need to return if it is not 1. Which one? This formula. But n as it is barimantra, n I will write it as it is. Return n into n minus 1 should be passed to this one. N minus 1 should be passed to here in the fact. That is, according to the recursion condition, I am going to call this function here. Condition in the function should call itself within a body. So what I am going to do now, fact n of minus 1. n of minus 1. Correct adari? ಈ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದನ? Clear? Let us take the tracing of this function. What I am going to do here, I'll execute this one. n equal to, I pass once again the 3 I am going to pass. So here the 3 is there. If n is equal to 1, 3 equal to 1 adana? No. Condition becomes false there. Else part will be executed. It should return n. N value another 3. 3 into it is going to call fact 3 minus 1. Fact is equal to 2. Now check here. It will call the fact function. The same thing, it will come here 2 equal to 1, condition false. Else here going to come. It is going to come. It becomes a 1. It becomes a 1. 1 equal to 1. Okay. The 3 into 2, that is a 6. 3 into 2, that is a 6. 6 will be bolded. After this, 6 will be returned. Let us run the function. Let us run the program and let us understand the logic. Okay, I will run the program and I will understand the logic. So here I have returned fact rec because I am taking a function as a fact. Don't define as a fact here. Give some other name. Fact rec in the sense fact recursion. So here I am going to define the function def fact. Once again, def fact r that represents the recursion fact r. Here I need to pass a n value colon. What I need to return, if n equal to 1, if n equal to 1, return n. Else what do you need to return, here comes the recursion, return n into fact r of n minus 1. So here I'll save it, control yes. Here I'm going to pass a value, fact of r is equal to 3. Fact of r is equal to 3. Control S. I'll run the module. Invalid syntax. Here 3 equals to r there. Here 3 equals to r there. Control yes. So output is visible to you. The output is visible to you. Is output is visible to you? My dear students, I'm asking you only. Is the command is visible to you? Is voice is clear? Is voice is clear? Here, I'm not printing the what we call value here. I'm not getting the value, so I'll put it into the print. The fact is, in output I'm not getting a value, so I'll put it into the print. Let us hope for that it will come. I'll share the screen. You need to call the function within a print function. A print function aitala idrolage fact function anna call madidri antandre you will get a result. Stop the share. Now I will share the screen which I got the output. Share here. See here, the fact is 6. The answer is 6. This how the program is going to run. Clear with the program. I hope the clear with the program. I hope you all are clear with the program. Got the class? Got the class, Api?